Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect, and do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Let's get into another episode, y'all. This is The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 10. I'm ready to jump right into another episode. I actually, right now, at this very moment, because there's so much going on in my head, that I cannot remember the last episode. Do I remember? I think, like, the quick update is that baby daddy number one, Daryl, went with Meryl, and they're over there somewhere walking around in the woods trying to figure out what they're gonna do next. Rick has lost his ever-living shit. Lori is cast for the friendly ghost, kind of, not really. She looks like the ghost from, like, you know, the past, present, and future. She's probably the ghost from the past, or the future, actually, because the future ghost didn't ever talk. If you've never seen Scrooge, get into it. We're about to get into Christmas time. Maybe we'll watch that for a reaction movie. I'm just saying. And what else happened? Carl was fabulous. Carol was fabulous. Carol was a little bit upset that Daryl was gone. Beth, or Bethany, somebody said beforehand, down below, get her name right. She's holding a baby. And then we have Sasha and Tyrese. Sasha's not really a fan favorite of mine. So, you know what's so funny is I try to, like, be super blunt, and I know that I'm kind of, I don't want to say biased. I'm a little biased on certain characters. And I know, like, sometimes when I say something, when I'm filming myself, I'm just off the cuff saying something. But then when I'm editing it, I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant to say. Not that I should never have said it. It's more like not what I meant to say. And I guess I said a few things in the last reaction that people were like, not going crazy. You know, they're just giving me their feedback. One was, don't make fun of curly hair. Like, hello. Hey girls. Hey guys. I know you can't see it. It's not that grown yet, not that full, but hair is a little bit curly. So there's that. And then there was somebody else said something. Oh, they said that Sasha's only been in like 2 episodes. So, like, don't come for her, or maybe give her a chance, or maybe something of that nature. But I didn't like Little Mermaid as soon as I met her within 1.5 seconds. Do you guys remember the first time I saw Little Mermaid? I just did not really. I was like, something about this character I don't think I'm gonna like. And I right off the round, right? And I just met her. So it's not, and I never said I don't like Sasha. So, and some people, and I remember I said one thing too about the governor. And I was like, you know, is he a villain? You know, they say that villains are people that do bad things that in their mind, they're doing something good. And I think I was just trying to make the conversation circle around, like, you know, at this moment at this episodes that I've seen, besides what he did to Maggie, I'm about to call her Margaret. I don't know who Margaret is. To Maggie, when he threw her down and stuff, I was like, you know, I was thinking about the other elements because, I think that's why somebody got super upset and like announced they were leaving. You don't gotta announce it. But I think they got upset because I was saying, like, you know, people, you know, they torture, that's what it was. I was like, when they wrote this comment, I was like, what are they talking about? But when I said, like, you know, how people torture, there was like, I think recently it's illegal for Americans to do, like, when we hold hostage and we torture them and stuff like that, and we do all sorts of things, or we used to do, I forgot what they called it, like they do it, like put them in, actually, to tell you the truth, they still do that in the police force, like to deter or to get out, like, you know, people who hold somebody captive, the lights, the sounds, they do that still in war, loud sounds all night long. It's to make the enemy like go crazy, and like pretty much either give up or just like lose, like snap and lose their crap. So I think I was trying to make the similarities of what the governor was doing, because that's all I know, what I've seen at this moment. And like, some people take this show like to heart, like they wrote it, or not even wrote it, like they're actually living in this life, and that these people and zombies are all around them, and they're trying to like justify their own thing. And then there's people who just want to have an argument, and you just won't be seen. Your comment won't be seen, you won't be seen, and you can argue with yourself. By the way, just so before we start this reaction, thank you guys for tuning in. But I am, and I have been all week, I've been very, very like claws out, ready to go in. So I'm just letting everybody know I've been like this, like not here, or that's why I didn't film for 2 days, because I know my personality. I get a little aggressive. That's why I've been very quiet when I go to work. I've been minding my business, y'all. I've been minding my business. But regardless, everybody has an opinion, so it is what it is. My opinion is, whoever has curly hair that I didn't really like is what I feel. And also, that's how I feel about the governor at this moment. And the guy's a really good actor who plays the governor. I keep saying that because he really draws me into that character. Anyways, I'm ready to get into this episode. I talked for 6 minutes. Shutting up. You want to see us in the full reaction? Links are down below. While you are down there, please hit the like button, share, and comment. Let's get into this. So without further ado, let's jump into The Walking Dead and find out exactly what this show has got to give. What? Rick. Walkers. Queen M. Truck? What's going on? Those are dirty as hell. Oh, Lord. I think somebody said this season they don't like Rick that much because he keeps having these moments. It's understandable, though. He needs to go to sleep. Somebody needs to knock him out. He needs to be knocked out and handcuffed for a little bit. He's too dangerous. Oh, it actually is Lori, the actress. I thought they had a stunt double. Oh God, Little Mermaid. Somebody also said they hate this season because it's so heavily the Little Mermaid. I agree.
Man.
Say yes, girl, bobblehead.
A lot of speech you gave. Exactly what these people needed to hear.
What about the prison?
As long as they leave us alone, we have no problem.
So no retaliation?
No.
I need to go see them.
I thought this place could be something else, you know. I wasn't up to the challenge, and I screwed it up. I'm not fit to lead these people.
You are?
But you are.
So you're abdicating?
You know, I really believed if I kept her alive long enough, Milton would find her. I just need time.
So you want me to fill in for you?
He says he wants you to run the town. Did you not hear him? He said it quite slow. Oh my gosh.
You choose your friends in the prison, I'd understand, but these people need you.
I need you.
We need you.
Oh. You know, Bobblehead isn't that smart, so she'd be like, oh, y'all need me. Queen M needed
ain't
you.
Nothing out here but mosquitoes and ants. Better luck going through one of them houses we passed back on the turnoff.
Is that what your new friends taught you? How to loot for booty? I think you're just trying to lead me back to the road, man. Get me over to that prison.
Pot to piss in might not be a bad idea.
Ain't gonna be no damn party for me.
We'll get used to each other.
You're all dead. Makes no difference. Right about now, he's probably hosting a housewarming party where he's gonna bury what's left of your pals.
You said you found Tyrese's group here. We secured this. The whole front of the prison is unsecure.
Why are we even so sure he's going to attack?
You had fish tanks full of heads. Walkers and humans. Trophies. He's coming.
Sneak back in and put a bullet in his head.
Not assassins.
You and I could end this tonight.
Baby daddy number 2, calm down.
Okay.
Oh!
You didn't know you were coming last time.
And look what happened.
I'm so sorry. You guys know I was kind of zoning into the show, but you know what time it is. All hail Queen Anne!
Daryl was captured, and you and Maggie were almost executed. T-Dog lost his life here, Laurie too, the men that were here. What are we waiting for? If he's really on his way, we should be out of here by now. Lived on the road all winter.
Back when you had 2 legs and we didn't have a baby crying for walkers every 4 hours.
I believe what he says.
We'll stay put. We're gonna defend this place. Carl, you and I will go down to the tombs. We need to figure out where the breach is.
You got it.
Who's on watch?
Not Rick.
Alpha waves. I was trying to induce a meditative state. You've been invaluable. You intend to stay? Leaving's never crossed my mind. Because I count on you. I consider you a friend. Me too. I counted on Merle as well. Martinez, he's a good soldier. He'd take a bullet if I needed him to. Would you? I would. And Andrea, I'm not sure where her loyalties lie. You keep tabs on her for me.
Where's Martinez?
I don't know.
Did you see him leave? Karen, it's okay. You can tell me.
I don't know anything.
Milton, stop!
Oh my God!
You startled me.
Where is he? The governor.
He's out on a run?
Is that an answer or a question?
I'm not sure.
Girl, it's a mother answer. Trying to hold it. I'm trying to hold it in, guys. I'm trying not to read her. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it today. Lord help her. Lord help her in that bobblehead. Lord help her in the bobblehead.
A run meaning what, specifically?
Supplies would be a safe bet.
Milton, I want you to give me a specific answer to a specific question. Where's the governor?
I'm not doing this today with this dumb. I'm not doing it with her. You guys think I'm playing games. I am not in the mood today. I need a moment.
The next day.
On a run? I bet he'll be back soon, and I'm sure he's okay if that's what you're worried about.
He was outside the boiler room or overrun again.
That whole section had been cleared. It's a steady stream of walkers.
Governor's supposedly on the way, and we're stuck in here with walkers.
And if the tombs have filled up again, it may just be a matter of time before they push in here.
Or until some fence gives way.
Can't handle that with just a few of us.
We just need to scout the far side of the prison. Find out what's going on.
You going out there?
I'll take Maggie.
You sure she's up to that?
He hasn't learned. He needs to separate himself with Maggie during certain missions.
Where have you been?
In here.
We need to find out how the walkers are getting into the tombs. Are we gonna talk about this?
Why's your hair so wet?
Maggie, you need to talk about it.
I do. Or you do.
Want me to say he made me get naked and stand in front of him? Pushed himself against me. He slammed my head down and bent me over a table?
Did he?
No.
She already answered that though. You remember when Laurie was saying certain things to Rick or to Shane, and like they were both not in the stable mind, in the mind frame? Do you guys believe that Maggie should be, I'm trying to find the right word, where she's like saying stuff like this? Although she lived it and I'm sure she's in trauma, but he's obviously lost his ever-living too. I don't know. I'm looking at it as in what I would do. I know she's upset. I'm trying to figure out why she's upset with him. Or is she just like upset? I'm trying to figure out Maggie. You know, Maggie's not one of my favorite characters, by the way. But I'm trying to figure her out in general, like her emotions at this moment. She's obviously, which is understandable, is very upset about what happened. I think that what has happened also, because it's now affecting Glenn needs to give Maggie space and do whatever he wants to do and lose his ever-living mind. But he keeps trying to include her, and we already noticed the last time, we have been learning since season 1 of this show that couples should really just do shit solo dolo. They should go off and then like keep one here and one there, because when you guys do stuff like in missions or whatever, and you have somebody that you love there, it's gonna alter your mind, or or alter your choices, and you might put a lot of people in harm, including yourself or the person that you love, because you do love them and because your mind is clouded. I remember, if you guys, like, I love Star Wars, like the old school Star Wars, and like the dark side is so, like, the dark side is known that you generally turn to the dark side because you care and you love somebody at one time. Generally, is how it happens. Anakin Skywalker turning to the dark side is because he thought he lost his wife, I don't know if they were married or whatever, and then also other elements on top of it. But that's why also the Jedi is like, they don't get in they're not supposed to get in relationships, and they leave their families and their loved ones completely alone because there's nothing that could change or alter their mind from staying on the straight and narrow path. And here in this show, you clearly can see couples is like the worst. If I was in a relationship, people are gonna ask me what I would do, because they're typing ferociously down below right now. I feel y'all. If I was in love with somebody, and especially in the zombie apocalypse, what I think I would do would the opposite of what everybody else is doing. Except for Rick. Let me take that back, because Rick Grimes, he always loved his family. He always was on some other side mission, and his family was always stuck at home. So besides Rick, and you see how that turned out, he's now in the forest talking to himself. Oh Lord. Anyways, I guess I just shot my whole theory in my head. I don't know. I just think that I wouldn't be doing what these two are doing. And I see a negative impact for Glenn, and I see Glenn keep going back to her doing these stuff, putting them both in potential danger. I do have sympathy for Maggie, just so somebody doesn't say that I don't. I do. I'm just looking at the overall picture. Please.
A choice. Either I take off my shirt or he would take off your hand. What could I do?
You're missing the whole swing.
Go away. You got your answer. Go away.
Anything happens, you just duck.
I robbed a gas station with a toy gun, never even took it out of my pocket.
That Oscar was the thief. But you were in here for pharmaceuticals.
The next day, the cops found me at my brother's house. The only weapon I had, but they said they didn't believe anyone could be so stupid and get away with. Found his .38. Said it matched the description. Tell you the truth, I don't even know how to use this damn thing.
You're all about the truth now?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
It's fully loaded. Hope it stays that way.
You're quite a lady.
Why do we keep looking at these cameras?
Smells
That's
to
gonna
me
be
like
back.
the Salhatchie Creek. Yeah, the stroke boy. We ain't never even come close to Yellow Jacket. I may have lost my hand, but you lost your sense of direction.
Why's everything gotta be a competition with you?
Whoa, take it easy, little brother. No need to get your panties all in a bundle.
You hear that?
Wild animals getting wild.
That's a baby.
There's the sound of a couple coons making love, sweet love. You know what I mean? Hey, jump! Ain't wasted my bullets. A couple of strangers ain't never cooked me a meal or flaciated my piece.
Meryl, shut up.
¡Hijo, quédate ahí! ¡No te mueves! ¡Bendita eres tú! ¡Ayúdame! ¡Espérate aquí! ¡Ven aquí! ¡Sí, cuidado! ¡No te muevas! ¡Quédate ahí, marcado! Go ahead.
I gotcha! Go! Low down, Beaner. That ain't no way to say thank you.
¿Te quería llevar el carro? El tanque está vacío. Let him go.
The least he can do is give us a enchilada or something.
Hey! Hey! Hazte para atrás, hijo. Espérate. Get out of the car.
I know you're not talking to me, brother.
Get in your car and get the hell out of here. Go! Get in your car! Vete.
Wow. Meryl. Meryl's
Shit
so
you
used to
doing pointing that thing
surviving.
at me.
I was scared, man.
You helping people out of the goodness of your heart. even though you might die doing it.
He was a baby.
Oh, otherwise, you would have just left him to the biters then.
You cut off your hand, neither. You did that. Way before they locked you up on that roof.
And Sheriff Rick, like this now, right? You never told him that we were planning on robbing that camp line. Because I wasn't there to help you.
The kids? Huh? Who left who then?
What? You don't know! I didn't know he was...
Yeah, you did. That's why you left first.
Where you going?
Back where I belong.
I can't go with you. I tried to kill that black... Damn near killed the Chinese kid.
He's Korean. You know, I may be the one walking away. You're the one that's leaving. Again.
So to go with him?
You're not going back to Woodbury, are you?
No, just going out there.
You went on a simple formula run and got the crap beat out of you. Maggie was attacked.
I did what I could.
I know you did. So does Maggie. I trust you with her life. I still do.
With Daryl gone and Rick wandering crazy town, I'm the next in charge.
What are you proving?
Glenn's gonna die very soon. And Carl's like, is that Rick still?
Could you help me feed her? I want to make Daddy something to eat. Keep the bottle like this, otherwise she gets gassy.
Okay, you can go make the food now for Daddy. Look at Rick.
You know I wouldn't have hobbled all the way down here if it wasn't important. Are you coming back soon? Glenn's on a warpath. Smart as he is, he can't fill your boots. We need you now more than ever.
Well, if you're so worried about him, you lead.
How much longer do you need?
I don't know.
Is there anything I can help you with?
I saw something. Lori. Saw Lori. I know it's not really her, but there's got to be a reason, isn't it?
Was it her on the phone?
Shane, too. In the town.
Do you see him now?
I'm waiting.
For what?
There's an answer. It doesn't make sense. Well, it does. It can't make sense. I mean,
Come on in. You need rest. It's not safe out here.
Rick's like, you obviously know my son is there, and I've, in all 3 seasons, if my son and my wife are around, I technically like to go the opposite direction. I get he's like gone with the wind fabulous in his mind. He lost his wife. He has his other child's there, and he's not been around either. He's always, this is a continuous pattern. Yes, I understand the tragedy. Listen, a lot of people are not gonna like me during this reaction. I know, I'm kind of off my game, but I'm just kind of being super blunt. And I guess my understanding of people is gone. Come closer, it's gone. But I'm thinking I'm like, okay, so, you know, I understand once again what's going on with him and Lori, plus him holding up this group, plus it's a zombie apocalypse, plus what he had to go through, plus he lost Daryl. I get it. I'm just saying, this is very similar to what he did before all this happened. That's all. Hey, Queedom, we need you in charge, girl.
Stress? Getting your man Rick?
Do you blame him?
In here, I seen plenty of dudes crack. I got on better in the inside. Things made more sense, you know?
Didn't you miss your brother?
Hell no. He had a real money problem. He didn't lend me any. One time that summer.
Oh, they're back! Oh my God! Wow. Good job, Rick. What if it's Glenn?
Carol, go! 'Cause 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 'cause
Queen killed. Good job, Queen Anne. This isn't good, guys. So I actually forgot all about Daryl for like 2.5 seconds. I don't know why. I know like they were going, like I remember the last scene, but it just came out of nowhere that Daryl came and saved Rick. I was getting so angry. I think that's why, since Daryl came as a surprise, that I just started crying. I just can't. This episode, you know what it is? It builds you up. The emotions, all the emotions of the whole season, or an episode I should say. And then like when the ending's coming, it's just non-stop action. Like the camera, I guess like the point of us seeing that camera was possibly saying like there's people coming, or like somebody's about to be on this tower soon, or maybe they're trying to tell us like, hey, wish you had some way to look at these cameras. So it was one of those things, and it just was a non-stop roller coaster. I would spend like my bashing session on Bobblehead, aka Little Mermaid, but I don't really have much energy to give to her this episode. No shade. We already established she's a bad person. She's a horrible character. You guys let me know that she's a really nice lady that I think helps some. I forgot what you guys said, but whatever it was that I read, I was like, oh, that's really nice. So it's just the character. So we'll just focus on the character. The character is horrible. I don't want to, like, what else is there to say? Until that character actually does something other than move her head aimlessly around and just have dumb conversations. When she does something else that's really, really out of control, I'm gonna read her for effing filth. But right now, it's just very repetitive. I just want her to die. So until that happens, I guess we're gonna have a party when that does happen. But until that happens, or until she makes another move, I'm just gonna try to steer away from her, and try to hold in my anger. She's just, Glenn in this episode, I understand all of it. Like, there isn't a character that I could tell you that I don't understand. I understand every single character. That's a lie. I understand most of the characters. I just lied to you guys. I understand most of what the characters are doing in this episode. I understand what Maggie was going through. I don't really understand why Maggie's angry at Glenn. Besides him like saying like I'm like that's it, like him kind of like snapping, but I don't understand her anger towards him. But besides that, I'm like, yeah, I get why Maggie is being Maggie. I understand why Glenn is being Glenn. Like both those characters are doing things that seem really plausible from what they just went through. Rick, I understand Rick like literally snapping. It's been 3 seasons of Rick like potentially snapping. And then finally getting rid of Lori, who obviously we all know that he loved him some Lori. you know, and Rick just being disconnected from his children from apparently that's just the type of man he is. But like I just want to really steer into the fact that Rick has always, and some people are like people who really like Rick always will defend Rick, and they'll find a way to defend Rick and say because Rick was in the police force, that Rick, you know, is a sheriff, a cop, that's why he's always left his family to go do things. And I always like try to rebut that because a lot of my friends are the CIA, a lot of my friends work for the FBI, federal agents, a lot of my friends are police officers, a lot of my friends are captains. I worked with the police department for 2.5 years. And never saw it like that. Let me tell you something. As I said before, if I and my family's in the military, let me let you guys know, when it comes push to shove and something like this is happening, we're not going to put, I won't put, I'll speak for myself, I would not put other people before my family, but Rick time and time again did. He always, and I don't know if that's too strong of a statement where somebody, the Rick stans are coming out full force, and they're going to say, rebut what I'm saying, which is fine. This is a safe space. I'm a little cranky, but it's fine. Just pre-warning. This outro and intros might come off a little more aggressive. Please bear with me for a few weeks. It's just, I'm gonna be up and down roller coasters. Actually, probably a few weeks. But I'm gonna try my best to say how I feel without being super aggressive, which is part of my personality. So back to what I was saying about Rick. Rick in season 1, he left and Shane kind of did it. And I'm not talking about, once he came back from the hospital and he finally managed to get back to his family, I think in that same episode that he reunited with his family, he left again. Like in that same episode, I'm pretty sure. And throughout season 1, he did the same thing. Throughout season 2, he did the same thing. And then somebody could say ferociously down below, 1, he's trying to protect people. 2, he's a cop. 3, he's trying to be a leader. 4, he's looking out for everybody. What do you expect? You're a horrible person. Oh my God, I hate you, Reactor. You suck. I love Rick Grimes. You suck. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I'm unscribing. I'm going somewhere. Okay, so now that we got that all clear, what you're gonna tell me down below, I still really stick to how I feel about Rick. Rick, I do like the character. He just has his dark moments. And right now, it's very understandable, as I'm just trying to say, it's understandable what he's doing, but it also irritates the holy fuck out of me, because while he's sweating and his child, who's probably like, what, 8, 9, 10 years old, is literally walking around being Woody from Toy Story, you know, and he's being Carl is like a really good character. He's like leading. Carl is like co-leading this group of adults, and he's not even like a teenager, so it doesn't look. And it's just crazy that, like, I understand what Rick is going through, but I also don't understand why he doesn't, like, I don't know. Well, he doesn't have a therapist. I don't know. It's just, he's that's the type of character he is, guys. It's the type of character he is. Plus, he's going through shit. So, anyways, moving right along. So, Carol, don't you love Carol? And then, like, she kind of was, like, flirting with that guy finally. And I didn't expect his brains to be blown out to smithereens all over Carol's beautiful, beautiful outfit. But it did. It happened. And not only that, they were like, let's make sure you guys understand that this character is all the way dead. So now his body is going to protect her and be shot the holy hell up. Like, it's crazy. He said he didn't know how to shoot the gun. He said he was scared of a gun, and he died by that way. And he kept dying. He had a gasp of air for a second and shot again. Then he was like, wait, I'm almost there, shot again. He's like, I don't want to leave this season, shot again. So, yeah, he's gone. And, you know, Carol, the writers obviously didn't like Carol or that guy that much. They were like, you know what, Carol? You thought you found love in a hopeless place. But I guess kill that character off and bring back Daryl, because Daryl's back. So Daryl and Carol are back, and it rhymes, and I love it. Merrill seems like he's going to be accepted somewhat into this group, and it's going to be rough and rocky road. How many more episodes there are? I can't tell you. I exited out. I don't know what episode I am on. Am I on 10? Yeah, I'm on 10. I think there should be like 16 episodes, right? So maybe like should be 6 more. I guess there's 16. So yeah, so then Glenn's sexy ass, he's went in a truck. What did he go to do in that truck? That brand new truck that he won on The Price is Right? I don't know what he went to do. I forgot. I'm sure he said it. but he zoomed off and he zoomed back just in time, and now him and Maggie look like they're gonna be great. look like they got over whatever they were upset about. And so moving right along, the governor still, now the governor is evil. And now, I mean, he always probably was evil, but as we're getting closer and closer, I'm like, yeah, you lied to Bobblehead and said you weren't going to retaliate, and clearly that was your goal. But I mean, we all knew that. I mean, he lost an eye, his daughter's head got cut off, he wants Queen M dead. And by the way, wasn't Queen M, all hail Queen M, she just coming through with her sword in her hand, trying to be like Xena. She was serving, she was cutting with no fear, she was doing her damn thing. I wonder if we'll ever get a backstory of Queen M and figure out why she's so good with swords and like why she's the way she is. It would be kind of interesting if we ever get there. Like, and we don't need to go all the way back when she was a child. Like, I don't need to see her in karate class. But like, if we get to see her like somewhere, like a good 10 minutes, just wrap it up real quick. You know, scene, current. I don't really want to stay there long. That's how I feel at this moment. I'm very aggressive. Was there another character that I'm missing? Oh, Beth. Yeah, she's there. Santa Claus, he makes you feel the emotions, right? Like you can see it in him. He's really trying to hold. He might not be the leader, but he's definitely the hem that's trying to keep everybody together. The stitch to try to keep everybody together. Does that make sense? He's the zipper to the pants. He's the prosthetic arm to the he's a really good character, and you guys get the point. He's the honey mustard to the number 6 spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's. Please get yourself a large with Diet Coke with extra ice. Yeah, he's that guy. So we really do like him. I hope he stays. I feel like we're getting close to his story being over. I just feel it in my gut. I feel like Glenn is about to be done too. And when those two things happen, I'm letting you guys know, I'm gonna be on the floor bawling my eyes out. I don't know how long Glenn is in this episode or this season or this show, but I feel like his time is coming to an end and I'm getting kind of sad about it. Am I missing anybody? The child had more of a scene than Bethany. The person who says, shading Beth again. Well, what else am I supposed to do? She has no storyline. Like, what do you want me to say? I'm trying to get her involved in the conversation. I'm trying to keep her current, okay? She's so, like, not, like, she's actually almost damn near worse than T-Dog. No shade. Where the fuck was Sasha? Where was Sasha in the group? Where was Sasha, Tyrese, and father and son were nowhere to be found in this episode. They literally have left the building, the gate, the field, the block, the cell. They left. I don't know where, and all of that gun shooting, where were they? Did they say they were leaving in the last episode and they'll be back later? Oh, in the last episode, they did rush them off and say, get out of here, because Rick was losing his mind. So did they leave the jail? They must have left the jail because they were nowhere to be found. I completely forgot about that. So anyways, that's where I leave you guys. That's how I feel. Good episode. I can't wait for more. Please comment down below what you guys thought about this episode. Don't forget to share and like the video. Check out all my other reactions. And until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right. Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes, I do it for the people. I beat the fucker running through the 6 with a bag.